But he himself, he lived for 65 years in Radhakund only. And there's a nice verse, he says that, about this Radhakund, he says, it's in verse 15, Yara tava sarovaram sarasa, bringa sangolasat, saroruha kulojvalam, madhuravari sampuritam, sputat sarasi akshi, sarasi jakshi, hey nayana yugma sakshad vavo, tadeva mama lala sanjani, taveva dasye rase. Taveva dasye rase. Oh, lotus-eyed, blooming lotus-eyed Radha. Saroram. When I first saw Radhakund, which was filled with sweet water and lotus flowers, which were surrounded by blissfully humming bees, I immediately developed a desire to taste the nectar of your service. So, your Ishtadev, if you have an Ishtadev, it means a desired Lord, the Lord that you worship, the Devi or Deva that you worship, your Ishtadevata. So there's Ishtadevata, then there's the mantra to worship the Ishtadevata, there may be a Murti to worship the Ishtadevata, and there's a dham or a place to attain where the Ishtadevata resides. Param Gati, Vaikuntha, Goloka, Gokul, Vrindavan, Varsan, etc. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he's established his Ishtadev, and your Ishtadev is the Savior Bhagavan. He's the recipient of service, and the devotee is a Sevaka Bhagavat. He's a Sevaka, means he's a servant. So if you have an Ishtadev, then you also naturally you serve them, he or she. So Das Goswami, his Ishtadev is Radharani, and he's always praying for her service. And his place is eternal place of service, and his main place of service is Radhakund. So his Ishtadevata is Radharani, of course, with Krishna, Radha and Krishna, especially Radharani. And his service is many services, especially Chamara, that's his main one, and so many other things. And his place of seva is Radhakund. He said, as soon as I saw Radhakund, because you can't separate Radhakund from Radharani, as soon as I saw Radhakund, I immediately developed a desire to serve Radharani. When I came here in 1977, I saw Radhakund the first time, and I don't know what it was, but I felt very attracted. I didn't pray like this, but when I saw Radhakund, I felt very attracted to the whole village and especially to the kunds. And I prayed to Radharani and Radhakund, oh Radharani, I prayed to Radharani. I said, Radharani, somehow or other, I don't know how, but I really, when I saw Radhakund, I developed a desire to live here. He says I developed a desire to serve Radharani's feet. I didn't develop that desire because I was already initiated for 2 years and trying to serve Radha and Krishna by chanting their Maha Mantra and worship their deity form, etc. But when I came here to Radhakund, after having read the book in 1975, when it first came out, Upadeshamrita, about the glories of Radhakund, I saw the picture, because I was initiated in 75. I said, oh, that looks very nice. Well, maybe I'll go there someday. So I finally came here 2 years later in 77. Saw Radhakund, I said, oh Radharani, please bless me, that someday I can live here. I don't know how. So then, 25 years later, I moved here. I mean, I already was in Vrindavan for 15 years. Then I came here. So I've been here since 2002. It's 14 years. 15 years Vrindavan, 14 years here.